energy. Make sure you keep that same energy. Energy. Make sure you keep that same energy. Energy. Make sure you keep that same energy. Energy.
My G, coming through the crowd raw, big dog, you don't really wanna feel these claws. See, God loves me anyway despite these flaws, so I gotta get a little buck while yeehaw. My God giving y'all the blessings, so I never tap out, no time for stressing. I'm confessing that I'm still learning lessons. When I get knocked down, get up stepping, cause I know how my blessings flow. Started from the crown down to the tiptoe. Holy Spirit, you the one that miss this flow, cause I'm talking about you and the whole trio. The Father's on top and they call me mijo. For my Latinos, it's Jesucristo. My God, my lingual, so if you didn't know, I'ma speak English, me amigo.
You keep that same energy. Make sure you keep that same energy. Energy. Make sure you keep that same energy. Energy. Make sure you keep that same energy. Energy. Make sure you keep that same energy.
Stripes official, taking off like a missile. Yeah, I'm validated, but it ain't by no people. Ain't no number two, what it look like a pencil. God drew on the plan, then gave me the stencil. Slide, you know I run with the pride. All of my homies some lying, all of them listen to God. Never gonna be my demise, even with pressure applied. Even with concrete on my name, yeah, I'm permanent. Set the record straight, put a permanent. If the bridge built on lies, yeah, I'm burning it. If you at peace with your captain, I'm disturbing it. Yeah, concrete on my name, yeah, I'm permanent. Okay, concrete on my name, yeah, I'm permanent. Okay, concrete on my name, yeah, I'm permanent. Yeah, I'm permanent. Yeah, I'm permanent. Okay, nail to the ground, 10 toes down, never should keep it in 2K. Got it from the dust, but it ain't sweet, never should keep it in Kool-Aid. Pick me out the spot of Mimic Martin. Know it got me planted in the garden. Started with my dogs, came out barking. Started fast and came out starving. I keep going to the kids lit. If it was about me, I would've been quit. Misunderstood, I'm a misfit, trying to dish healing, but the kids sick. Bite the bullet if you gon' bite it in the dark. In some moments I get delighted, man, it be in the night when I get ignited. Say a prayer, let it fly like it's autopilot, yes, talking about
top notch, skip the squares, hopscotch. Been like this is baby stages, got she got on Oshkosh. Pull up in a drop top.
Not a whip, that just mean that the sun on me. Walk dirty, had the mud on me, now I wash clean, got the suds on me. Concrete on my name, yeah, I'm permanent. Set the record straight, put a permanent.
It's what you make out of it. I'm on my crackers and cheese, Ritz. All of my homies gon' dive, blitz. Body in pepper cayenne, sheesh. I been up out of my mind, release. You get to wasting my time, capiche? Bye-bye, I throw the deuces. Come off as ruthless. Go dump these stooges. I really do this. Haters are clueless. They talk, but they keep up with the movement. Them ain't so handsome and groovy. Boy, I be spinning like blitz, be immaculate. Fly in a pelican. Young dripped out and intelligent. Boy, you know I'm heavy sent. I be steady preaching like a reverend. Wordplay dumb. You think that I'm illiterate. Understanding hard, but they ain't even considering the way that I be murdering instrumentals. That's so innocent. I be on top of these rappers cause they really got me big the way that I be on them like local taxes and government. Yeah, jump in this water. I'm Charles. Cujo, better known Big Paul. Yeah, I'm a human with a lot of flaws. Yeah, but Jesus, he died for him. Hope you insured like State Farm. Yeah, y'all naive, more than newborns.
And I'm wasting no time, and I'm coming off the rip. If these shots getting fired, guess I'm coming with the grip. If these bars didn't gone, I guess I'm diving off the cliff. Sheesh. Ain't no ceilings how we do it here. Coming with the fear, more faith is what I commandeer. CHH my home, gotten kinda cozy here. Ain't stuntin' 2020, I went harder in the hardest year. So, I'm just blessed with the vibe. I'm just blessed with the vibe. Yeah, you heard me. I'm just blessed with the vibe. And I ain't never gonna stop. Go ahead. I'm just blessed with the vibe. I'm just blessed with the vibe. Yeah, you heard me. I'm just blessed with the vibe, and I ain't never gonna stop. Go ahead. And I'm blessed with the vibe, blessed with the vibe, blessed with the vibe. Go ahead. Man, I'm blessed with the vibe, blessed with the vibe, blessed with the vibe. Go and do it. I'ma vibe with you, vibe with you. Vibe with you, vibe with you. I'ma vibe with you, vibe with you. Man, I'm blessed with the vibe, man, I'm blessed with the vibe. Man, I'm blessed with the vibe.
Deck, and you're watching MTMV Sports.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Rick Sincere with MTMV Sports. I'm geeked and blessed to be joined today by the entire crew, yo. Actually, we don't have everybody on the crew, but we got most of the crew in the building. What's up, that boy Westside? Say what's good to the people.
What's good, everybody? You know, it's been a long day, but God's going to get us through. Hey, man, so we also got Playmaker here. What's up, Playmaker?
What's going on, everybody? Your boy is back, and I got the shades on because you know what? I got to block off those Florida State Seminole haterades, for my boy Deion. Shout out to Deion Sanders. I just wanted to basically come dressed up on the show because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good. And when you play good, they pay good. All right, what's going on, everybody?
What's going on? How you doing, Nora and Tish? Welcome. Nora, can you hear me? Nora can't hear me. All right. Miles, how you doing today, bro?
What's going on, family? Another night, another time with the fam, man. I'm excited. Let's get it in.
Awesome. All right, so look, we're about to head into this first conversation that we're gonna talk about. I want to know, Nora, you hear me? You with me yet?
Yeah, I can hear you the whole time. You just went out like you were frozen.
Oh, am I frozen now? Can y'all hear me?
You good?
We good to go? All right, awesome. Hey, Nora, how you doing today? Talk to us.
I'm good. I'm happy for the last show of the year, so I'm really happy about that. And I'm ready to get into the holiday season.
All right, y'all. So look, here we go. Our first topic today is we're going to talk about bubble teams, right? And so there's so many bubble teams right now in the AFC. Actually, at the top, it's a lot of confusion in the AFC. Nobody wants to take control of this conference. Like, nobody wants to take full control of it. Not the Titans. The Chiefs don't want to fully take control. Nobody wants to dominate the AFC. But you know what? Because they don't want to dominate the AFC, there's still a lot of, I guess, I don't know, traffic at the bottom, right? A lot of bubble teams at the bottom. The Browns are a bubble team. The Bengals are a bubble team. The Broncos, the Steelers, the Raiders, the Dolphins are all teams that could possibly still make a playoff push, right? Yes, all of these teams are teams that could possibly make a playoff push. They're not eliminated yet, and they're still in the hunt. My question to you would be very, very simple, right? And we'll kick off this time with the Playmaker. Playmaker, talk to us, bro. Which of these AFC bubble teams, in your opinion, makes the playoffs?
Can I be honest with you? I like so many of these bubble teams because one of the bubble teams we haven't even mentioned because they're holding down that last spot, the Buffalo Bills.
Crazy.
They look like they're in trouble. So we don't even know if they're going to be a bubble team or not. But there's so many teams to like in this bubble. I'm going to be honest with you. Starting off with the Browns, you've got to love that ground game. And I feel as though the Browns are going to get it right eventually. They've got to get back to what they know, running the ball with Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. I mean, Ernest Johnson is going to basically tote that rock really well. But it all depends on that man you see on the screen right there, Baker Mayfield. Can he hold it together? Can he get the ball into the hands of the playmakers like Njoku, Donovan Peoples-Jones? I think that they've got the formula to make it into the playoffs. But if you're asking me who I really want to see get into the playoffs, the Bengals, Joe Burrow slinging that thing, Jamar Chase, LSU represent. I really like what they've got going on. I like the momentum that they built. They also have a strong running game with Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has been playing out of his mind this year. Top 3 back in the league right now. I mean, he's just been playing so well. So I really like the chemistry. I love what they're doing over there. T. Higgins has been coming on as of late after having a little bit of a slump. But you're going to have that with trying to feed two bosses like a T. Higgins and a Jamar Chase. So really, that's kind of like my sweetheart team that I want to see sneak in there. But the Browns have a really, really good chance. Let's call it over for Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. I'm sorry, I don't think it's going to happen. This is a farewell to Ben. Great career. My boy Mike Tomlin. Shout out to you. He's been doing a great job of keeping this team together. He's kind of been the glue over here, trying to keep everything together. I just don't see it for them. So I'm hoping for the Bengals, but I think the Browns have the inside track to sneaking into the playoffs.
Yo, Crispy said if the Browns weren't in Cleveland, he might believe in them. Yeah. Yo, let's open up the
Shout out to
floor.
Crispy.
Anybody can talk right now, y'all. Shout out to Crispy. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Borton. Look, let's dive in. Everybody can talk. The floor is wide open. Who do you got in AFC? Who makes the playoffs?
Well, I never really believed in the Bills. I think the Bills are going to be out of the playoffs this year because they're a suspect team. They're sus. They've been playing sus. Their whole entire fan base sus. Last year.
I need to put on my sunglasses for these shades.
Last year they were sus. No one likes sus people, so we keep sus people at our arm's length. So, but no, I'm just kidding. No, but for real, though, I don't see them getting into the playoffs. My team that I want to see in the playoffs from the AFC side, I really want to see the Browns get in there. I want to see the Browns get back in there and kind of like and show up. Actually win a game. You know what I mean?
Okay. Nor, where you at with this one? Who do you see? Which one of these bubble teams do you see getting in there?
It's definitely going to be the teams in Ohio, the Browns and the Bengals for sure. Those are the two I could say out of all these teams listed here are the best teams that you will see in the playoffs. The Steelers, this is not a good year for them. Dolphins, this is not a good year for them. The Raiders,
Hey, we will be there.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the Browns and the Bengals just because, I think those are the best teams that are the most. I think they're the best teams that have the best opportunity, and they have been showing, especially the Bengals. They have been showing time and time again that they are a wild card team. You never know what they're going to do. You never know how the game's going to go. You may think that the Bengals are done, and then next thing you know, they're up 41 points. So
I'm with you, Nora. They're Joe Burrow pinky away.
Yes.
So, Nora, I'll dive in a little bit here. Do you believe in Joe Burrow, and do you believe that this is his time?
To get to the playoffs, yeah. But I think that's about it. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's going to go to the AFC Championship. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that for them to get to the playoffs, yeah, I can see Joe Burrow leading his team to the playoffs. The Browns, they were there last year, and no one thought that was going to happen. And look, they did. So Ohio got some good teams here. They play some good football.
I like that.
Crispy
talks about the coach. And the coach, they're going to be the best wildcard team. What y'all feel about that? Let's respond to that.
Talk to us, Crispy. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, the Colts are looking good, right?
Yeah.
Big T, Jonathan Taylor is an absolute monster. Only fortified by that line, too, okay? Because you could basically have that Cadillac, but if they're running behind a terrible line, it's not going to go. But the line's been playing great. JT's been playing out of his mind. I love it. This is all going to be dependent on Carson Wentz, okay? Because the defense is playing lovely as well. Very opportunistic defense, been playing out of his mind. This is going to depend on Carson Wentz and his ability to just settle for the simple play, okay? Doesn't have to do anything special, but we know Carson has a propensity for wanting to make a spectacular move that ultimately ends up costing the Colts a game. Cost Philly, but let's see if he's got the discipline. Seems like he's leveling out a little bit. Seems like he's getting a little bit better, right? But let's see that when it comes to crunch time, can he really stay disciplined and not be turnover Carson Wentz like we've known before?
Yo, okay. So Miles, where are you with this one, bro? We got the Browns, the Bengals, the Broncos, Steelers, Raiders, Dolphins, and we've heard about the Colts. Who strikes your fancy? Who's somebody who you're like, yo, you know what? I believe in them. They get in. And
I think at this point it takes everything in me not to say Las Vegas, right? Like the funny thing to me is that all the pieces that we have, right? Like I think at one point Carr was leading the league in passing yards. Our team was leading the league in passing yards. I'm trying to figure out why we do this every single year, 4-0, 5-0, and then somehow we end up with more losses than wins at the end of the season. Obviously, there has to be some type of change there. I think that even down the in the AFC, especially in the AFC West, like you have the Chiefs. We know what they're going to do. You have the big offensive talent and Justin Herbert with the Chargers and that team and their wideouts and what they bring to the table. If I'm honest, man, I'm excited to see a Cincinnati. I'm excited to see a Cleveland. It really hurts not to be able to be like Las Vegas still got it. We got a chance. You just never know. We'll go out, give you 41 points, and then we'll give you 9 against Kansas City. So it's one of those things.
I got a question for you, brother.
What's going on?
Who's the heartbeat of that Raiders team?
You said who is it?
Who's the heartbeat?
Hunter Renfrow.
I would say that's not a bad choice when you say Hunter, who's kind of like stepped up as a WR1. I think Darren Waller is kind of plays in that, but I think what Las Vegas needs.
You need to go see a cardiologist if he's your heart.
This is what I think. I think he needs to see. I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a heart on defense. Offensively, I don't ever see an issue with us putting up points or scoring with the best of them. We never had an issue putting up points. The problem is slowing down teams, and that's what we haven't been able to do. I think that was a big heart. You know what? If I had to be honest to answer your question, the heartbeat of the Las Vegas Raiders is in Chicago. Khalil Mack was seriously not only just the best person on the defense, but a captain and the heartbeat of the team. So when that happens, when you traded Khalil Mack, you traded Amari Cooper. Now, did we get good pieces back? Yes. Hunter Renfrow, Josh Jacobs, Clinton Farrell. Like, these were picks that he turned this into. But Gruden came in making major changes. And then you think this season with the whole debacle that happened earlier in the season with leaked emails and then Henry Ruggs going down with his incident. I think there was a lot that Las Vegas had to go through, but at the same time, I think they showed fight, and then somehow we just end up putting up more losses, man. But if I had to pick a team that wasn't Las Vegas, I honestly have always kind of secretly rooted for Cleveland, man. I just wanted Baker to be successful. I think for all the pieces that he has around him, all that organization has thrown into that team, I think Cleveland has to be successful. Baker needs to be successful.
Look, I mean, Miles, that's why you're my brother, man. I mean, you really, really you nailed it, right?
Yeah.
They need defensive leadership.
Sure.
They need more player leadership in order to take that next step. Because
Definitely.
up until this point, for the last couple of years, the heartbeat of the team has been John Gruden.
Yeah, for sure.
This has been the entire identity. Everything was built on John Gruden being the personality for the Raiders, right?
For sure.
So now that when you look to the players, I also thought that John Abram was going to be.
Oh, Jonathan Abrams, yeah.
Sure. John Abrams, I thought he was going to be that guy that would instill that type of defensive presence. We know how that story has basically gone, right? But,
for sure.
And that's sad, right? But what I see is that they're not creating identities on the defensive side of the ball, and they're looking at David Carr on the offensive side of the ball, and he's been doing a great job.
Yeah.
David Carr Derek, my bad.
Yeah,
not his brother. Derek's been doing a great job, right? Derek's been trying to keep the team afloat, injecting positivity. It's just that he doesn't have that gusto to take it to the next level without a defensive complement. So you nailed it, brother. That's what they need.
Definitely, man. I appreciate it. I think if we had to make a change, I'm not saying this could. I think this could happen, but you'll hear it from me first. I wouldn't mind seeing Mike Tomlin in Las Vegas, man. But that's just me. We'll see what happens in the offseason, what kind of moves they're trying to make.
You said what?
You heard what I said. Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin where?
In Las Vegas, homie.
Brother, have you heard Mike Tomlin lately? He's very adamant about not leaving.
I'm cool with that. But
I know he talked about college. I know he said that about college too. But Mike Tomlin ain't thinking about leaving his nice situation to go to the Raiders.
No, we're not talking about leaving. Mike Tomlin's going to get fired. That's what he's saying.
You said Mike Tomlin's going to get fired.
Why would he get fired?
Yo, why you always hot take so early in the show, man? This is a spicy take, okay? Wait.
Let me ask Venora something. Venora, do you see in any way, shape, or form possible that Mike Tomlin could get fired?
No.
You just think it's a wild take, right?
Yeah. He's been only consistent.
I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
It's a Tasmanian devil take. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like this. Let's take a look at what he's had to deal with. Right? You've got Ben that basically could barely stay on his feet, man, the entire season. Okay,
Who replaces Ben, playmaker?
That's a great question. It's not on the roster.
It ain't been Mason.
Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins. It's not Dwayne Haskins. That quarterback is
why y'all hating
the roster.
No, you're
Dewey's not doing anything. So let me speak.
Big bullets ready, man.
Let me speak for the Steelers Nation. I've heard some things in the Twitter sphere that hey, it's time for us to make a change. Who's gonna make that change for us? Time for a new coach.
No, it's time for a new quarterback.
It's time for a new quarterback. It's not time for a new coach.
He's been wildly consistent. Like, I would love to have the consistency that Mike Tomlin has had over his years in the NFL. Now, when you talk about having an aging quarterback, I mean, Najee Harris has been off and on. Claypool, you don't know what you're going to get with him. I mean, this team
don't draft well, bro. They don't draft well.
Wilding. They don't draft well.
They don't.
Hey, who's leading the NFL in sacks right now?
Bro, that was a luck of the draw, bro.
Luck of the draw. They picked him.
They saw Watts. They like, you know what? Let's try this kid out. He can't,
I love how they get no credit.
Hey, who's okay? Who's their running back right now?
Rick, let's talk about this real quickly. You know what they have to fix?
I gotta ask these questions.
They got y'all remember Brandon Jones? Good old B. Jones.
Do you remember Najee Harris?
No, shut up.
Well, I gotta shut up. Because apparently you don't remember the white boy.
The buck you talking about.
All right.
Guys, you know who they have to fix? Devin Bush. Devin Bush
don't need fixing. He just need help.
No, he needs
He needs help. He needs help.
He
needs help in the secondary along with Mika Fitzpatrick.
He needs help with his awareness
in the secondary along with Mika Fitzpatrick. Because honestly, it's just them two. It was just them.
Just who two?
It's just Devin Bush, Mika Fitzpatrick, and doggone JJ Watt. TJ.
But I think
Devin Bush is the problem.
He's not the problem.
What are you talking about? He was designed. He was drafted as a linebacker who could cover. Listen to me. I'm about to educate you. He was drafted.
All right, learn me something.
Yeah, he was drafted as a coverage linebacker, side to side, who can cover backs out of the backfield, can chase tight ends. He's been getting torched. He's been about as hot as your hot take right now. He's been torched. Okay, torched. I don't mince words here. Torched.
I don't mince words here.
Okay.
Yo, I gotta get one more thing in. I'm gonna get this one thing in.
If they corrected that problem, they'd be in a better scenario. My bad, Rick. Go ahead.
You good? I'm gonna get this one thing in. I'm gonna do this for the voice since he's not here to do it. I'm gonna let Nora knock it out. Nora, give me your 1 to 10, right, on this team making it into the playoffs. 10 highest chance, 1 none.
5.
Okay.
50-50.
I agree with that.
Are you doing that because of Teddy?
I don't know. No, don't do that.
No,
Nora, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm doing that because anything can happen at this point. I didn't expect I don't expect them to get in, but they do. Okay, they shut me up, but I will give it to them.
Yeah.
I'll give them a 5. I don't think they're better than the other
That's
teams.
too safe, Nora. That's too safe, bro. Like,
what about Las Vegas, Nora? I respect your opinion. Don't hurt me. Hurt my feelings too bad.
Like 4.5.
Oh, okay.
I think Nora was going between two things. One, how not to hurt your feelings, and then 2.
So Nora.
I mean,
Nora, what about them Dolphins? Hold on, Nora. What about them Dolphins? What we got?
3.
Nora, what about my? Well, no. You know what? I want to ask about my Saints, but we'll talk about that in the next segment. All right, y'all.
Sure.
Look, listen. If you want more of that straight talk from Nora, all you got to do is listen to the NFL Digest. She drops one every single. Look, it's your NFL Digest comes out on Thursdays, right?
Yes.
It comes out on Thursday. The NFL Digest will come out on Thursday. I want y'all to check that out. All right, y'all. We're about to take a small break, and then right after the break, we're gonna hop into And you know what? We're gonna take a risk. We're gonna take a risk.
Take the
So
risk.
y'all know what I'm talking about in just a second. But look, we're gonna take a small break, and then right after that, we'll hop into the full 94 with Connie Westside and Miles Austin. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's that boy West Side.
We straight from the Ville, we keeping it real. The tomb is a seal, he's walking for real. Yeah, I know. We straight from the Ville, we keeping it real. The tomb is a seal, he's walking for real. I just been walking on water. I still believe in the Father, no Gucci, no Prada. We straight from the bottom, like life for the gutter. Like when it was cluttered, just trusting your brothers and not to be ready. You getting that cheddar, it's now or it's never. Hold up. I need me to spaz with that. Ahead, it's harder than real fast. Now we going like back to back to back to back. We under attack and it's getting bad. Cause I've been losing sleep, he's testing me. Like, listen, son, it is really me. I done made you free, don't rest in peace, just rest in me. Now you'll see there is freedom when you're into me. Your enemy will bow down to me. Straight from the Ville, we keeping it real. The tomb is a seal, he's walking for real. Yeah, I know. We straight from the Ville, we keeping it real. The tomb is a seal, he's walking for real.
I'm from up to my city. Down here, the young for so lit. T make me go, but we bout them souls. TTG train to go get them. Love them, but never condemn them. Jesus came just to forgive them. We dip them in blood and cover them in love. Holy Spirit, come and seal them. Let the Spirit come within them. Like a temple, you can feel them. Devil try, but never end them. So in the end, man, we win then. So catch.
Well, I'm feeling.
I love Crispy.
First of all, I'm feeling the intro. Was that boy Westside?
That boy Westside.
That was tough. Look, peep here. It is the Full 94 podcast here on MTMV Sports. We talk basketball. Full 94 feet. This is what we do. Trade deadline is coming. It is nearing. It is rapidly approaching, and names are getting mentioned, like Kyrie Irving, a Ben Simmons, a Russell Westbrook.
What?
I couldn't believe that when I honestly comment. When I heard this, I was thinking to myself, as Laker Nation, Twitter fans and Twitter stands, look, Russell Westbrook is not the problem with the Lakers right now. like analytics would tell you that Anthony Davis is the best player on the team. Like, and he's not. He's averaging right now 24 points, I think 10 rebounds, I think 3 assists, 2 blocks. Now the 2 point, I think it's like 2.1 blocks. It's third in the league, but it's quiet. Like I was watching the game earlier. Lakers are playing Dallas right now. I was listening, and this is why I love Mark Jackson so much. He was like, look, this is where analytics will basically get you in trouble, right? Because those numbers look amazing. But he was like, the problem is the impact on the court. It's not felt. Anthony Davis is not making an impact on the court, even dropping 24 points.
What did we talk about this past weekend, man?
We'll talk about a lot.
We talked about how soft he's been.
He's been soft.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He even was on the other end of a Black Air Force activity.
He definitely was. Shout out to Robert Williams, man. I'm not a Celtics fan by any means. I will always hate the green, but Robert is a leaper, dog. And I appreciate the monster that he is. So definitely, I appreciate good basketball. I just
think like we talked about. Yeah, you know, Westbrook is kind of a shocker, but I mean, y'all need to move. I think y'all really need to move on for Westbrook. I don't think Westbrook contributes at all to
really. You know, he's almost averaging a triple double right now.
He's averaging triple double,
almost.
But almost. But like, I mean, if you look at it, like. He's a stat. He's a stat guy. He's a stat pattern. He's one of the guys.
You know what? It's funny. It's funny. You know that. You know how you look at a player and you never know the impact of a player because you don't watch their games for real. You just see the ending. You just see the end of the score. Like the last 4 out of 5 years, he's averaged a triple double. Made it look easy. Watched OKC. Watched him in Houston. Watched him in Washington. But until you watch him play, like I watch and analyze Lakers games. He is wild, bro. Like not only 110%, but like when he's going, I'm not sure.
You ever seen him live?
Yes. And I'm thinking to myself, like, did he think about that? Like
that dude's running like a freaking Bronco.
Bro, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Now, this is the question.
Okay.
And when the trade deadline coming up, does Westbrook get traded?
Yes.
You think so?
He gets traded.
Okay, give me.
He gets traded. He gets traded simply because, like, and simply because in the scenario, I say he goes to. I say right now, because they've been talking about him coming to New York. I said no, we don't need that. So scenario,
who we get back from New York.
He goes to Atlanta. He goes to Atlanta, and y'all get back one of the young talents from Atlanta.
Well, like a DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish type.
Yes, and then or he goes to Minnesota, and y'all might get that.
Get D'Lo back.
We might get D'Lo back.
That's crazy. You know what? Another one I was talking, and she is not here tonight, but also she's a part of this full 94 10 a.m.s live here Saturdays. Me and C were talking earlier today, and we were like, I wonder if they would trade Westbrook to the Sacramento Kings, get De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield.
Fox would be
how does that
monumental if he
right?
If
De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield for Russell Westbrook. I'm not mad at that trade. I like
West
Brody.
California from East California to West California. Yes,
you got to. I like all of it. And Ben Simmons and we talked about this last Saturday. Every year going into early December, every recently acquired players all become eligible for trades. So the players who were eligible for trades went from 34% to 85% of the NBA. That's going to be coming here in about a week or two. So these trade talks are coming up. Ben Simmons talking about getting traded. Kyrie Irving is talking about getting traded. Ben Simmons, I think, will be traded before the trade deadline. I think it's going to be freaking awesome, dude. I'm
watch,
excited.
And I want you to watch for something because they're always in the mix.
Yeah,
and people always tell me, Conrad, you tripping every time you say this. Orlando's always in the mix somewhere. Always.
Somewhere. I don't know who they trade now.
Yeah.
You let go of Aaron Gordon, let go of Vucevic. Like who's down there for like Mo Bamba and I think Anthony. I forget his last name, but I think that's what it is, man. But look, before I'd be remiss if I did not shout out Chef Curry becoming the number 1 3-point king yesterday, man, in Madison Square Garden. Dude's an absolute monster. Has always been best shooter to ever live, ever play in the NBA after passing Ray Allen and Reggie Miller.
I think he's gonna be Mr. 3000 soon,
bro. You know what the crazy thing is that he beat Ray Allen in 500 less games. That's the crazy stat there. It doesn't make any sense. He beat
500 more games. He has 500 more games in him.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wouldn't even doubt the dude's crazy, man. But look, if you want more just like this, the full 94, Miles Austin, Connie Westside, C, Keisha, 10 a.m. Saturdays. Come check us out, man. We talk basketball. Y'all can talk it too if you up for it. Come holla at us, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Juice ain't no Sprite, but you I make them go cause I'm beat some of them. I know it ain't safe and going like what's cracking. If it don't make sense, I ain't making it happen. If God ain't up in it, yes, it's a no. But if you talking green, then I guess it's a go. I guess I should stop, cause that ain't my name. Do it for God, don't do it for gain. Every time that I try, they like do it again. Hosting a party for you and your friends. I can bait on my haters, I'm under their skin. They always do favors like play it again. I sat at the table and made them pretend. If it ain't relatable, it ain't a trend. If I agitate you, it ain't my intent. Trying to light up the way, but they can't stand to win. If they lie to your face, they'll do it again. To stand at the top was a part of the plan. I wasn't invited, but I wanna show. Wasn't invited, but I wanna yeah. Wasn't invited, but I wanna man. Wasn't invited, but I wanna dance. I wanna dance with the stars. I wanna party on Mars, but I wanna make it to God. Don't ever forget who you are. I know I'm making them buy. I'm bitter, so they tryna blind. Don't ever forget who you are. Don't ever forget you a bar. I wanna dance with the stars. I wanna party on Mars, but I wanna make it to God. Don't ever forget who you are. I know I'm making them buy. I'm bitter, so they tryna blind. Don't ever forget who you are. Don't ever forget you a guy. I said I'm from the boot like voodoo, and I bet they watch me like Hulu. I'm the best kept secret like who knew, and I'm breaking in the game like new shoes. When I was tryna talk, they shoo, and they still don't hurt like boo-hoo. I follow God plan, people thought I was cool. Made trash songs, milk playlist, new who ran out of options and switched up the flip. If they keep on calling, I guess I should call. If I'm not a problem, the answer is no. I stood next to God and just followed the flow. Bitches are growing and wake up like whoa. I keep on going and that's what they throw. I made demons tremble, they come out their clothes. I aim for their head, I don't care about your toes. I wanna deal with the stars. I wanna party on Mars, but I wanna make it to God. Don't ever forget who you are. I know I'm making them buy. I'm bitter, so they tryna blind. Don't ever forget who you are. Don't ever forget you a bar. I wanna deal with the stars. I wanna party on Mars, but I wanna make it to God. Don't ever forget who you are. I know I'm making them buy. I'm bitter, so they tryna blind. Don't ever forget who you are. Don't ever forget
Crispy.
Yes, sir.
Crispy,
Crispy on
come on.
tonight, boy.
No, she's a monster, bro. I like
I
that,
love
boy.
it. I love it. Oh shoot,
But-
the jacket came off. Playmaker came to play. What's good, bro?
Yo, that's Reese Lachey. We had a chance to interview her earlier today, actually. So if you're listening to us, you want to know who she is, you want to know her story. She has an amazing story, amazing transformative story. That she talks about she talks about her life and her move into Christian hip hop. So it's a great story. You can hear it on MTMV. We dropped that earlier today. You can get to know who she is, and we actually got a chance to hear her heart behind that song as well. And so Dance with the Stars is one of them. She got another song called All That. You may hear that later on today. But she is, somebody who we got a chance to talk to just recently. All right, we're about to head into the second half of this conversation. If we talk AFC, y'all know we got to talk about the NFC. So we're going to talk about the bubble teams in NFC. Hey, look, it looks like a little bit more of a list here as well. You got the Washington football team, the Minnesota Vikings, the Eagles, the Falcons, the Saints. All of these teams are on the bubble, still in the hunt for that last playoff spot. So let's talk about who gets in and why. We're going to start off with Venora this time. Talk to me about who gets in and why, in your opinion, on these teams. Washington football team, Vikings, Eagles, Falcons, Saints. Who of those teams you believe gets in?
I'm going to go with the team that has the worst luck I've ever seen, the Vikings. The Vikings have the worst luck ever, but out of all these teams, they're the only team I can see getting into the bubble, like getting into the playoffs, because they have to face the Bears next. The Rams might kill them. Depends what Rams show up that day, because the Rams are so wishy-washy. I don't care what anybody says. One game doesn't change the vibe. And the Packers... Oh, the Packers are red hot right now. So, yeah. But the Bears, that should be like you face the Bears 2 times before you get to the playoffs. That should be 2 wins, because the Bears are just dysfunctional. So that should help. The other team, if I was going to say another team, and on this list would have to be the Saints. And I don't even know how, but we've seen some miracles happen before. But out of the rest of these teams, no. It's definitely the Packers, definitely the Vikings, or the Saints, for sure.
I love it.
I love the fact that you don't know how, but your faith is still there. You know what I mean? That's what faith is all about. If y'all don't know anything about it, we can talk about it later on, but that's what faith is about. And she has that mustard seed faith in the Saints. I'm with it all the way. All right, y'all. Let's open up the floor right now. Who do you see? Who do you see making it into? Which one of these bubble teams do you see making it in? Go ahead.
I just have to ask: Do the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints have the same record right now?
Yes,
they sure do.
That's crazy.
Sorry. So it's so much sorry in that list. So that's why I had to go with the Vikings.
Oh man, I love when V talk her stuff, man. It is very enjoyable. Look, even at the expense of Rick, it's okay, bro. I think for me, man, I'm gonna have to go with a team that I think has really gonna find themselves. I'm gonna go with the Washington football team. I like them and what they bring to the table. I like what's happening there. I think Taylor Heineke is really coming on and becoming a leader. I think you got good players in McLaughlin. That defense is looking good. I think when you're talking about making the playoffs, defense is what you want to have, and they have it right now. They started off slow, but they're finding themselves. Rivera has them looking very good. And I'm probably have to go with Washington, man. I think just some other bubble teams I can't really trust. I haven't really been able to trust the Eagles. Vikings, you're talking about the Falcons and Saints. I think that would be a shootout, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. We are where we are. I think I'm gonna have to go with Washington, man. And I think we were talking earlier this week about me switching up teams and try to have a dog in the fight, and cheering for some team in the playoffs, but it had to be on the NFC side, man. So I like what the Rams are doing, even though V just shot him down and threw him under the bus here in her take. I think you don't know really what to expect, but they have the pieces. They have everything needed to make a run. So I'm excited. I'm going to go with Washington, man, on the bubble teams for real.
Man. Yo, the funny part is Crispy just said you can't rock with a team with a placeholder name like Washington football team. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This might be their actual name. I don't know.
I think that's it.
Are they switching it up?
I think they're staying with it.
Name ever.
Just stick with it.
Team.
Yeah, but it's the safest situation for them, right?
It is the safest situation.
They've been making a lot of bad situations going on. Phone calls been getting leaked and all kind of stuff has been going
Snyder
on.
been in the woods, boy.
So they're like, you know what? Let's just stay safe. Call ourselves the Washington football team, and let's avoid any more of these investigations. All right, cool.
I love it, man.
Let's open up the floor. Okay, we got it. Who wants next? We got Washington football team, Vikings, Eagles. Nobody's talking about the Eagles yet.
My man Miles is on to something here. Okay, so
come on now,
just doing a little bit of homework, right?
A little bit.
It's really a toss-up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. They play each other twice over the course of the next 3 weeks. Okay, Washington also has Atlanta. I think that's going to be a dub. So it's really in Washington's hands at this point in time.
The dream is real.
As to whether or not, right, they're going to sneak into that 7th spot. Or it could be the Eagles, okay? But something's going on in Philly, okay? And it's a little something called Minshew Mania, okay? It's called Minshew Mania, all right?
Not Minshew.
I don't necessarily know, but I bought in. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Don't do it, play.
They looked good.
All right.
Gardner at quarterback. Now, I'm going to just tell you, I love my boy Jalen, okay? Shout out to my boy Jalen Hurts. But it's been looking a little bit different with Minshew coming in there, passing over 80% completion rate and getting Dallas Goedert involved. That's been the most important thing because that's your piece right there. That is your foundation piece on offense for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
All that being said, I think it's going to be the Washington football team. And I'm going to tell you why. I like what Taylor Heineke's doing, man. He's stepping up as a leader. Okay.
For sure.
Now he had a terrible game last week. But he's got a little bit of grit, right? As terrible as he was playing, he still came back. Still got the offense moving. Antonio Gibson has been a revelation. You're talking about a kid that did not play running back. He was a wide receiver, converted running back, making plays, finding out how to run inside, tough, can be a threat outside the backfield. I mean, this guy is killing it right now. Okay? But I'm going to tell you something that's really important for the Washington football team. This was a huge loss. Logan Thomas. Did you see Logan Thomas's one-hand stab in the end zone? That was crazy. Logan has brought like a certain reliability for that offense that's going to be missed. Is it going to be Ricky Seals-Jones who steps up? I don't necessarily know, but I was really excited for Logan Thomas to get back in here and kind of stabilize that offense a little bit. So shout out to them. The Washington football team has gone through adversity this year. All right. I mean, losing Chase on the defensive side of the ball. Now you're losing Logan Thomas. Ryan Fitzpatrick was gone since week 1, and they found a way to stabilize and still win games. So I got to give them a shout out, man. Like they're a really, really tough football team. My heart goes out to Logan Thomas. I hope he gets back soon, but I'm banking on Riverboat Ron here.
The fact that you even brought up Minshew just makes me. I turned over a little. I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Hey,
I want to say,
go ahead, brother.
1-0, baby. 1-0.
Minshew had Dallas Goedert looking like Travis Kelce in a Gronk mix.
I'll say this and I'll pass it over to Connie. I think a lot of gold chains look good until they turn your neck green. Connie, it's on you, baby.
All right. Y'all remember Dragon Ball Z, don't y'all?
No.
Kamehameha. Come on.
Kamehameha.
Voice came in quick.
Y'all remember y'all remember the Cell saga? Y'all remember Cell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all remember when Cell and
bringing out my entire list right now. Yes, I remember.
when Cell and Gohan was they had the Kamehameha waves hitting each other. Yep. Cell was like, yo, I got this in the bag. And Gohan, one arm, beat up, saying no motivation. And all of a sudden things start happening. Everybody started beating
came
up
from behind and pushed
Come on, V.
I know my Dragon Ball Z.
I know Dragon Ball Z. But people don't know the other parts like Piccolo and them. Piccolo and Tien, Shenron, all them, they're blasting on Cell from behind. They're like, oh. And Cell was like, y'all need to get away. Far. But you see Gohan come up.
Where are we?
One arm. He got hold on. Follow Follow me.
I
He got
can't.
the
I told you
Broncos
I'm too
behind.
old for this.
Listen,
And
listen.
you might as well be speaking Swahili. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, go ahead, Wes. Bring us home.
He started pushing forward. And all of a sudden, you see the Saints in sale start to.
All right, I'm gone. I'm gone, y'all.
Get worried. The Saints in sale start to get worried. And then all of a sudden, all of a sudden, you see the Falcons and Gohan and Goku start
that's
blasting their way all the way up.
No, Rick, he's not saying your team's going to win.
I know. But I have the picture, so you know.
Atlanta is going to shock all of us and get into the playoffs
and lose in the first round. What's the point?
That's mathematically impossible.
It's not.
Isn't it?
No.
Listen, for all of y'all out there that watch Dragon Ball Z and try to equate that to this scenario, I apologize. I apologize. You are now dumber for listening to the last 2 minutes of this show. And I apologize.
I'm not apologizing.
Wes,
I can't even believe it. I live here. I can't even believe it.
Wes believes in Cordell Patterson a lot, apparently.
He Big Stomp Poppy. Y'all gotta know his name, bro. Big Stomp Poppy.
I think they're 901, or I should say that they're plus 900 to win the NFC South. How can they make? They're 6-7.
But the Saints are 6-7 too. When you got your top 4 teams going, and you got three teams coming after that. The Falcons could be one of those teams.
Hey, look,
but in order to go, they would need to win at least 2 more games.
Hey, they beat the Saints already. They beat the Saints already, and they could beat them again.
I mean, boys.
No, they would have to win. Yeah.
They got to win the next 4 games.
Boys.
That's okay. Mathematically, yes. But come on.
We've got 4, 6, and 7 teams vying for the playoff spot, for the last playoff spot. Okay. Minnesota Vikings are at 7-6. It's literally anybody's ball game right now.
Yeah, for sure.
That said, I think if we're playing the odds, I don't think it's with the Saints. I'm sorry.
Listen. These Falcons have the Lions. That's a W.
Maybe
that could be a W.
Necessarily a W.
That could be a W, right? They have San Fran, which also could be a W, right? They have the Bills, which they'll lose. They will get the W. And then on January 9th, they're not going to get the W against the Bills.
Got the Saints. I mean,
on January 9th, they could be playing the Saints for that last playoff spot.
Yo, all I heard was 1-3.
That's all you heard was 1-3.
All I heard was 1-3. Next.
Dang.
Oh man.
You didn't hear 2-2?
I heard
2-2.
I heard 4-0.
Can we talk about something real quick? You guys brought up an interesting point about the LA Rams. I know that this is going a little off topic, but
talk to him. Talk
about it beforehand.
My other team support.
I'm really loving the fact that Sony Michel has stabilized the ship a little bit.
Yeah, yes, sir.
He's bought a tough power running game. He's been able to run inside. He's been able to show some things. He was well worth the investment, and I feel like they kind of stabilized the ship here.
Playmaker, you know why it's like that?
Talk to him.
Because he doesn't play the Xbox. He only plays PlayStation.
Oh my gosh! Watch out.
I'm glad you at least went with that and not a Dragon Ball Z reference.
That's about as bad.
I was ready.
I like it. He's
Super Saiyan.
Listen. A few different things, and Playmaker, I thought you was about to pull at Vanora's heartstrings and mention Odell Beckham, and how he's come in and done a great job, right?
Yes.
Like he's kind of worked his way into that offense, and he's been. I think he scored a touchdown in every game he's played for the last 3 games, right? He scored a touchdown.
Three out of 4 that he's been in town.
Right. But the first game didn't really count. He just got there, right? And so if you look at his touchdown celebrations as well, right? That last one was very amazing.
Yes.
Right? Very, very dope.
Look, that boy's talented.
And what he did, I think, is endeared himself to that squad, right? Like if you notice, he didn't do his touchdown celebration by himself. That was choreographed with another wide receiver, which means that he's found a way to blend into that room, which debunks that thought about him being a team cancer.
Yeah, big facts. Shout out to Justin Jefferson too, man. I think he tweeted after the game saying, "I hope y'all understand Odell wasn't the problem, you clowns."
But here's the thing, Miles, right? There's residue from his time with my beloved Giants, okay? Like there's residue there. Odell was a very young player, a very young, passionate player. Had to learn a few things here, right? Yeah, but it doesn't detract from his talent, and you're seeing his talent on display. Everybody thought Odell was washed, right?
Y'all who was throwing to Odell? It wasn't Danny. Who was throwing to Odell in New York?
It was Eli.
After Eli.
Danny.
It did go to Danny. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
But he barely got to throw to him. I think he was actually on his way out of town by that.
He was hurt.
On his way out. Yep.
So you didn't even really get to see
Baker Mayfield type stuff.
You didn't even really get to see Odell with Danny, right? So
did you want to see that?
I mean, it would have been better than Baker.
Y'all two might be the only one.
No,
I wanted to see it too.
I disagree.
I wanted to see it.
I say all this to say right now, like with Matt Stafford, he's doing a lot of dirty work. I mean, obviously Cooper Kupp is going to do his thing, right? But ultimately, he poses as a threat on third down. Really sure hands, can run those drag routes that Robert Woods would have probably been running, right?
Oh, for sure.
He's making it happen. I hope that they incorporate him more into this offense and not rely on Coop, because I'm worried right now a little bit about Coop.
I like Coop. I saw him take off. Like you always are a fan of players, but you don't know what they really look like. You know the big names, the Odells, those, but the other teammates or the other wide receivers or running backs or defensive players, they take their helmet off, right? I don't know if it was just me when I saw Cooper Kupp and like standing next to Matt Staff, like I felt like I was looking at Larry Bird. Like I don't think you're supposed to be out here. Why are you so good? Like like Larry grew up was shooting on like a wood basket, came out draining threes in the NBA, having robbers at Magic Johnson. Like when I saw Cooper, I was like, what country field did you come from? And why are you so darn good? Why you got such good hands? But I love it, man.
It's the field of dreams. Look, I mean, if anybody did that homework,
Cooper from the Bay.
He probably is.
If anybody did their homework on Cooper Kupp's been having 100-catch seasons since college. Okay,
dude's a monster.
So the guy is an absolute monster. But I feel like they're overusing him just a little bit. I'm sorry for my fantasy folks, but I think that they're overusing him a little bit, and I don't want him to get injured before playoff time.
I hear that.
I think you're hating a little bit because he's carrying me to a fantasy championship.
He's carrying me too. So, but I need him for week 17 and 18. Okay,
yeah, big
so I'm gonna be like Draymond. I'm gonna talk to Sean McVay like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so look, I know y'all not gonna like my take here. But I'm gonna give it anyway.
We're gonna hate it.
Yeah, you'll hate it. I'm gonna say it anyway, right? Taysom Hill has run over 100 yards, right, in the first game when he was starting.
Hey.
and then Taysom, look at voice. So. And then so Taysom runs for over 100 yards, right? In the first game. He runs for 73 yards last week with an extensive, like a really long touchdown, right? And I know you're gonna hate this, but it's fine because it's the bubble team and it's bubble talk and it's bubble time. So if we look at the Saints team, here's what's next, right? The Bucks, who they constantly beat in the regular season. That's another win on Sunday Night Football, right? And anybody doubting that now?
All I know is I've seen
anybody bold enough to say no.
Much.
Bold enough to say what?
To say that the Bucks will beat the Saints. Anybody brave enough to say that?
I got 20 on it.
All of us
enough that the Bucks will beat the Saints. Is that a bold statement?
Is it a bold statement? It has to be because the last 3 regular season games they've beaten the life out of them.
6 and 7.
No. The last 3 regular season games that they played against the Bucks and Tom Brady. As long as Tom Brady has been in that uniform, he's never beaten the Saints in the regular season.
In the regular season,
so it is a bold statement. Chiefs. It is a bold statement. Chiefs. You saying about Chiefs?
So one Super Bowl.
You saying about Chiefs?
Playoff round.
Got 20 on it, Rick.
What we talking
you saying about the Chiefs? I put 20 push-ups on it, no problem. All right, now we got the Dolphins, right? We got the Dolphins. That's a win. Panthers, that's a win. And Falcons, that's a win. This team could actually go 4-0
All right, watch me
in the season.
All I heard was 1-3 again. Okay.
Y'all been inconsistent all season. All of a sudden, y'all supposed to find yourself.
Let's not be
consistent and win consistent games.
We found ourselves last week in New York.
Well, in New York,
who can't find himself in New York?
That's right. You got to go there to get yourself back together. So we went to New York, got ourselves back together, and now we are ready for this run. Let me put some facts behind it, though, right?
Yeah.
So Kamara's back. Kamara was gone for those 5 games that we lost. He's back now, right? Kamara accounts for pretty much 90% of our offense, right? Like, that's basically what it is. So Kamara's back now. Ingram should be back coming. I'm gonna wrap it up, but Ingram's coming back, right? So Ingram's back from COVID, so he should be back as well. The defense is starting to come back together, and the team is basically 2 things: running game and defense. That's it, right? With that same formula, we beat the life out of the Bucks last time, and I think with that same formula, we can go 4-0.
I just love that you keep talking about beating the Bucks when that's the highlight of your season. Like, look, the Saints have been what they have been for years to come.
Y'all beat the Bucks?
We have this conversation. It doesn't matter if we have
y'all beat the Chiefs.
I want you to understand it. Even if y'all make the playoffs, y'all lose in the first round. Like every year,
you beat the Bucks.
It's the same thing every year. I know who I am, but you're on a high horse getting knocked off every single year. So what are we really talking about?
You beat the Bucks,
but it don't matter who we beat if y'all
beat the Chiefs.
If y'all making the playoffs and not winning.
Yo, don't make me pull up some of these. Look, don't make me pull up some of these crispy things that I didn't pull up.
But what's the point of the excitement if we know what we're gonna get from
Crispy said the Raiders
got beat like Oakland fans came up and jumped them for leaving Oakland.
We got beat up, but I know my takes are getting to somebody when they got to talk about
East St. Louis, California.
Raiders
got beat like they got caught counting cards at a casino.
We lost. It is what it is.
Raiders got beat like they bet big on themselves, and the house came to collect.
Hey,
I'm sorry. That one was good.
You still want to do this? You still want to do this?
Of course, I still want to do it. I know. I'm getting to somebody when they got to talk about my team. I know my identity. We know our identity right now, but you seem to be blindsided by this New Orleans Saints fandom that seems to be showing us the same thing every single year. Let's win a little bit. Let's lose in the first round of the playoffs. Like I'm tired of the same story. But we're gonna keep talking about this. I can't be excited no more.
Miles, why was Rick so disrespectful to the Miami Dolphins? Like, that's a dub, like so easily.
Because I don't know.
That's not a dub, Cam. That's not a dub. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Look, when they make the playoffs and lose in the first round, we'll all be sitting here looking just like he's looking right now and has been for the last 4 to 5 years. I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, when y'all make the playoffs, I'll be looking like this.
Oh, hey, look, me too, brother. Me too.
You know what the interesting thing is? You know what the interesting is? Don't y'all both have the same record?
Big facts.
Yeah, I think so.
Big facts. 6 and 7.
My outlook is a lot different.
They're the same record as the Falcons.
Let's go to commercial.
Hey, hope is the difference here. Hope is the difference here. All right, y'all. Look, we'll be right back after this. When we do come back, though, we're gonna talk to the Voice about fight night. He's gonna get a fight update from the Voice. All right, y'all. We'll be right back after this.
Yes, sir.
Turning the short, yeah. Everything ending, but nothing is over. We in wicked times, call it October. Alert and alarm, my spirit is sober. I'm from the booth, so you know I'm a soldier. Chillin' the challenge and him in my motor. I had to humble myself and get bolder. I only got a few friends, I'm a loner. When you start popping, these people gon' stone you. We get it popping like shots in the parking lot. Quit that gossip and yapping, you talking a lot. Systematic oppression, compressing my section. It's black and it's white, so we falling out. Yeah, I'm walking in faith, I don't walking doubt. If I fall on my face, I'ma walk it out. If you walking in fake, I'ma call you out. When you filthy and sin, you can't spray with shout. All that pride in your heart need to humble self. God is coming back down with Orion's belt. Say your soldiers to melt in the pot of wealth. Life a vapor is quick, so don't waste your breath. All this mental depression been killing me. Doctor tap on my shoulder, ain't feeling me. Spirit all on my body like dungarees. I'm a lion for real, I pay jungle fees. I be ducking and dodging these felonies. Y'all be snitching on people, the deputies. Put my life and my soul in these melodies. When I'm writing, I'm taking the remedy. All my brothers been lying dead in the street. Bullets piercing their bodies, he lost a piece. All his homies been crying like rest in peace. All the mothers be single, the dad is peace. I just pray on my knees, the violence cease. But the beef gonna be rising like it's some yeast. All these sixes, I think we gonna see the beast. Look, the president lying straight through his teeth.
Everything ending, but nothing is over. Let us come back and say that I told you. How they're critiquing what they never showed us. Every time they try to send us to hell, we hop in the flame and come back colder.
All right, y'all. We are here with the Voice. Voice, give us a fight update, man. We got so much going on, bro. Look, the UFC event just took place. I need you to talk to me, man, about what's going on right now. Let's get Miles up out of here. All right.
Peace.
Out of here. All right, y'all. So then let's talk about the UFC, man. What went down at UFC 269?
Man, at UFC 269, it was the night probably of the biggest upsets in the sport, because you had not just one, but two underdogs claim the championship. Now, one of them already had the belt, being the lightweight champion, Charles Oliveira, beating Dustin Poirier soundly. Now, granted, he took some liberties there, grabbed the glove at one point in the second round, or second or third round, but that didn't have too much of an impact on the fight as a whole. Now, what really had an impact was Juliana Pena talking the talk and walking the walk. She has been saying for years, hear me, years, I am the one who is going to dethrone Amanda Nunes. I'm going to put pressure on her. She's going to wilt, and I'm going to win. And that's just what she did. She just kept, her technique was not the cleanest, but she kept on striking Amanda. And Amanda was like, I don't know what to do. I'm not used to getting hit this much. And she was throwing and she wasn't connecting. And she got tapped. Didn't even have the right position, just her arm around the neck, didn't have her legs hooked into Amanda's legs, and Amanda was tapping. It was amazing. So salute to both of them. Salute to Lomachenko on the boxing end, who soundly defeated former champ Richard Comey. I mean, he just clowned him, like hit him, had him all staggered. It was like, your corner's over there. The round is over. Just destroyed the man. Conor Ben, oh my goodness. Conor Ben knocked out Algieri with a sweet 1-2, super sweet 1-2. It was over. Had old man Ben running into the ring, hugging his son, showing the power of fatherhood. Oh man, it was beautiful. That was all last week. This week coming up, MMA wise, you got Derek Lewis taking on Chris Dawkins. Stephen Thompson is fighting Bilal Muhammad in the co-main of that out of Vegas. And then on the boxing end, celebrity fights.
How dare you?
I know you want to talk about it. We'll okay, so Tyron Woodley. Now we talked about upsets. It would be an upset that I wouldn't be upset about if Tyron Woodley finally does what we know he can do and knocks out Savion Paul, whatever his name is. If that would have happened, if he would have actually fight like the killer Tyron Woodley that we knew when he entered the UFC, that would be that'd be one of the biggest upsets of this year in fight.
So if Woodley knocks out Jake Paul, do you believe that this will be good for celebrity boxing, or it'll be bad for celebrity boxing?
It'd probably be bad in the sense that Paul is the reason that people are watching the fight. Or I should say, it could be bad, because if Paul doesn't come back in the trilogy and beat him, then his boxing career is over. Tyron could go fight somebody else. He's not going to make as much money as he's making right now. Probably not. He had to find somebody else who's got that kind of pull, because Tyron doesn't. But yeah, it could be bad for celebrity boxing, because it could spell the end for it, especially if he gets knocked out viciously, and Tyron does it again in the third fight.
Wow. Yo, listen, if you want more fight updates, all you need to do is go to Twitter, follow the Voyze. Voyze is always dropping some knowledge about what's going on in the fight world. We're going to take a small break, yo, and we'll be right back after this.
This like Reese times 2 right now. No, like this guy, like God is in the midst of this, bro. Like for real, for real. I want it all back. I want it all back. I want it all back. I want it all. I want it all back. I want it all back. I want it all. Everything the devil tried to steal from me, I want it all back. I want it all back. Yeah, everything they told me run into some drama. If you ain't in your bag, ain't no respect without a comma. Period. I just told my mama I'ma get it and I'm serious. Watch how they turn target like some cereal. I be asking God for all my blessings if you curious. When you come from nothing, it get ugly on interiors. Cause if you lacking, you ain't asking. I had started stealing it. The rest of them ain't getting it. But everything the devil try to steal from me, I want it all back. I want it all back. Everything they told me that I couldn't be, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. Big blessed up, you know what it is. Can't be touched cause it's love with the kid. I stay lit on the plug for real. I stay lit on the plug for real.
Yo. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and wrap up this show. Nora Natish, talk to us, yo. Nora, look, because of what you've been doing, you've been killing it for us, yo. Actually doing a phenomenal job, y'all. Listen, we said, I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks ago that we wanted to knock out 75 workouts minimum before we do the next See You Sweat. Before we do the next See You Sweat, before we do the next See You Sweat challenge raffle, right? 75 was the minimum. We hit that tonight, right? The raffle schedule for next week. Nora Natish, we got that going on, but you got stuff going on with the VL Foundation. Talk to us about that, man.
Yeah, sure. Also, I have to enter my workout dates as well, so I got you. Tomorrow, the VL Foundation will be doing pretty much a giveaway. We call it Bless a Family, where we are going to literally donate $200 to a family to help them pay bills or buy those last minute Christmas gifts for their family. So all you have to do that is literally follow us on social media and join our live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we're just going to spend 30 minutes with you guys talking, play some music. And then at the end of it, I'm going to give out $200. And I'm also going to be giving out little prizes for those who participate in our game that we're going to play. So it's just a really easy way to, let me be honest with you guys, easy way to get free money, and it is all tax exempt. So there you go. That's what we're going to do to close out our our holiday season, and then go on to the new year and bring out more things to come. And thank you, Guest Rick. As always, we will always will appreciate and be honored to get any donations. Also, visit the website, see what we've been doing, check out our newsletter, and we got our next big event after this will be our gala in March, which will be a very formal affair, black tie event, which will help raise more money for these scholarships and for these programs. So this is the last thing we'll say about it this year. So hopefully I can see some more of you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock on the, our social media pages, and you could possibly get $200.
Awesome. Thank you so much, V. All right, y'all. We're about to say our goodbyes. That boy Westside. Yo, Wes came through earlier today, talked to us about what's going on with Deion Sanders, man. Yo, we'd be remiss if we don't talk about Deion going ahead and grabbing the #1 recruit in the nation, right? Like, that was crazy. And so that boy Westside came on with me earlier today to talk about that. And we dove into, actually what we can see from that, right? What's possible? What are some of the consequences that'll happen from that? Before we say our goodbyes, though, I want to say that, look, our 75 workouts was a minimum. That is not the maximum or the end, right? So we got until the 29th to get your workout in, right? So go ahead, get your workout in, right? Get your workout in, put it in. Every workout is a raffle ticket, and every workout will get you closer and closer to what did I say this time? Was it $40? Did I say 40 or 50? I said 40, I think. Is it 40? I think it's 40, right? $40, right? Free $40 for just working out. I can pay you $40 for you working out. That's crazy. Right? And that's a month free at LA Fitness. All right, that boy Westside. Say your goodbyes, bro.
Well, goodbye, y'all. I just want to say, man, Florida State, we gotta tighten up, man. And I'm talking about the fan base. I'm not. You don't go out and burn a Legends jersey because you didn't get a certain recruit. I mean, that's ignorant. So guys, we gotta do better as a fan base.
Wait, they burning Deion jersey?
They burned Deion jersey. Yeah, I saw it all over Twitter and Facebook, and I'm just like, man, this Deion don't deserve this. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
And it's a shame that I want to be. I'm a Florida State fan, but I'm at the same time, man. I'm all about HBCUs, man. And you know what? This is big. And you know what? I'm about the player more so than I'm about the team. So, kudos to you, Travis Hunter. No one, I hope no one's mad at you, but we're not mad at you. You know what I mean? None of us are mad at you. Now, these other people, on the other hand, I don't know. But I like you, man. I wish you good. I wish you good luck at JSU, man. You rip it up, tear it up.
Wow! How dare they? Did they forget? Did they forget who Deion Sanders is? Wow.
Bro, Deion part of the reason. Deion, okay, if no Bobby, no Deion, there's no Florida State.
That's facts.
Wow. Yo, Voyze. Oh, say your goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you. All right, Playmaker. Say your goodbye, sir.
Hey, it's your boy, the Playmaker. It's always a pleasure to just be around the MTMV family. I appreciate the time here. I've got to just basically say, God bless Deion Sanders. This guy basically came in to a program that wasn't anywhere near the map, anywhere near the size, the popularity. It's just amazing what one person can do for a program. And that should just be a reminder to all of us that, if we have the ability to change someone's lives or, to promote positivity, that's all Deion's doing. And I think that we all have the ability to make an impact any which way we can do it. Whichever way you can do it, just make an impact. Just like Nora basically said earlier, donate, make an impact. You don't know whose life you're affecting. I know that Deion has personally affected a lot of lives. And look, I encourage more athletes to do what the young gentleman had done earlier today. This is the start of something new, and it shouldn't be frowned upon. It should be glorified. Even the folks at Florida State, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than the fan base. This is the start of something new and something exciting. So shout out to Deion. Shout out to Jackson State. I wish everybody nothing but the best, but have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Please remember, it's a time to give. It's a season of giving, not just receiving, okay? So keep God first in your hearts, in your mind, and we'll see you soon, 2022.
Awesome. All right, Nora, you want to say goodbye?
I just want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas. Those of y'all that celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. I celebrate Kwanzaa. So happy Kwanzaa to all that celebrate Kwanzaa. And Happy New Year to everyone. I say like the Playmaker said, this is the season of giving, not just receiving. Stop being trifling. Like, give. And love others and spread kindness and cheer. So Happy New Year.
Awesome. Yo, we love y'all. We thank y'all so much. For all the people who have been watching us this year, we'll talk to the team. I don't know if this is our last show of the year, because I think on the 29th we'll come back. But if not, then I'll let everybody know. So just join in our Facebook group and you'll know what's going on and what our schedule is. We love y'all. We thank you. And we hope you have a phenomenal day. God bless.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas, y'all.